Good afternoon, everyone. We are PuraSense, and we're here to talk about our hand hygiene system. We provide health professionals with an alternative hand hygiene system, and we're here to revolutionize the way that healthcare professionals are interacting with their patients. The current process of ensuring hand hygiene involves simply reaching into a box of medical gloves, which can easily contaminate the unused gloves. You may have also noticed that this professional did not apply any sort of hand disinfectant, which simply goes to show the lack of due diligence amongst many healthcare professionals. Over 200,000 patients in Canada acquire infections while receiving healthcare, 80% being directly related to improper hand hygiene, while more than 8,000 of these individuals die as a result. Just last year in Ontario, 24-year-old Aisha Riaz died after giving birth due to improper hand hygiene. Aisha is just one of the many lives that have been lost due to an issue that could have easily been prevented.
Our solution is an automatic glove dispensing unit. Users will place their hands directly below the attached sanitizer unit, then below the glove dispenser, which will release a sterile glove. As you can see, a glove will only be released if the sanitizer dispenser was first used, ensuring a two-factor chemical and physical barrier. Our sensing technology ensures that the entire process is hands-free. This really makes us stand out from other competitors such as Primed and Primatouch. Also, our system is hassle-free, ensuring that only one glove comes out at a time. Our two-factor sanitation is, our system is the only one in the market that has this two-factor sanitation. Our innovators will be forward-thinking dental practices that are willing to invest in state-of-the-art technology. These practices must have hygiene as their top priority. After this, we'll focus on independent health clinics such as chiropractors and plastic surgeons. And following this, we hope to penetrate the Alberta health system once our product has proven useful in the private market. So far, we've received a ton of positive feedback from professionals such as Dr. Park, who owns 2 dental offices here in Calgary. He stated he'd be interested in purchasing our product once it becomes available. Also, Angela Short, who works at the Peter Lougheed Hospital and is present here today, said this product would solve an issue that she sees on a day-to-day basis.
Our business-to-customer model involves direct sales to our customers. Our initial promotion channels include sales representatives and trade shows. Customers will then be able to purchase our product on the PuraSense website and through partner suppliers, which will be followed by an in-person delivery and installation process. Our revenue stream involves initial asset sale of $200 per unit. After speaking with Uline, who is a major supplier of medical-related products in Canada, we were informed that they're open to partnerships with a royalty deal. Users will then be able to refill their glove cartridges from Uline's website, providing us with royalty payments per cartridge sold and a means of recurring revenue. On par with current market prices, each unit will cost us $130. This covers the cost of an automatic hand sanitizer and glove dispenser, as well as any shipping and logistic costs. To bring your solution into fruition, we would incur a number of startup costs, and this is where we need your help.
The USC Research Lab and our Faculty of Medicine give us an unfair advantage over our competitors, as well as the opportunity to potentially reduce R&D costs. We've also approached a number of students currently completing their capstone project, which is a final year project for engineering, and they've been happy to help us develop a minimum viable product as they complete that. So the ask today is for $115,000, $100,000 of which will go towards R&D, $4,500 of which will go towards initial marketing, and then $10,000 will be allocated to getting a patent for our idea.
We aim to complete our initial phase of research and development by July, and we believe that by April 2020, we can attain 25% market share in dental facilities. With all of your help, PuraSense can begin to save lives and help individuals like Dr. Park who are waiting for our solution to become available and revolutionize the way that professionals are interacting with their patients. Thank you.
And that concludes our pitch for this evening. We'd now like to open the floor for any questions that the judges may have.
Can you explain what part of the process is patentable that you investigated so far?
Yeah, so we contacted the Canadian Patent Office and we spoke to them. So the device itself is patentable based on the 2-factor steps that are needed. The first step being that they sanitize their hands, and the second step being that the glove is dispensed, which cannot be done until they clean their hands.
Yeah, and have you explored licensing the patent rather than getting into the direct manufacturing business against the existing competitors?
Yeah, so we have looked at different options. So currently, as we've just spoke about with Uline, so we would look into possibly curating the product ourselves and selling that product, but then we would get the gloves distributed through Uline as they have the major production capabilities.
How are the gloves inserted into the glove section of the of the box?
Yeah, so the gloves are inserted through, as you can see, the door that was shown through our video, but they'll be put in a cartridge, which will be obviously sealed and sanitary, so the gloves cannot get in contact with any type of infection or bacteria, and then you'd insert that cartridge into the glove unit.
So are you selling the cartridges?
Yeah, so
Or
we would.
is the client supposed to put the, boxed gloves into a cartridge?
So we would be getting we would be obviously selling the device itself,
Yep.
and then our patent would include that of the cartridge which the gloves go into, as that protects obviously if the competitors in the market would want to go and they could just produce the gloves. But if we have the patent for the cartridge that is required to work in the machine, it kind of ensures that we can't be undercut.
So you'd have to ship cartridges to the client,
Like,
filled with, or
yes.
pre-filled with gloves?
yes.
It's a sealed unit.
Okay.
Is there any other questions?
Would that be the same with the hand sanitizer? Are you refilling them? Are you supplying the cartridges custom made, or can they just use per cell in the existing format that it comes in?
Yeah, so we would obviously be supplying the cartridge specific for the device. That way there's no universal usage to the gloves or the hand sanitizer.
So if I needed 3 different sizes of gloves, I need to buy 3 different boxes and put them side by side. So I need enough real estate to...
Yeah, so it's actually a module design, so you can clip on extra boxes depending on the sizes that you would use. So like if you're a dental practice, you might not have to have like one of every size.
Yeah.
But the initial product will be sold with 3 boxes added onto that. We made it out of Lego, so we only made one.
Sure.
But we could clip on 2 other boxes on there, so you could have like your medium, your large, your small.
And when you looked at the costs, so the note I have here is 130 cost is your cost of that.
Yeah, so that would be the landed cost. That would include shipping, getting everything put into the device, getting it delivered to us, and then we would sell that for $200 to the customer. And based on who we've spoken to, I mean, medical devices are really expensive. They didn't seem to be, like the price was pretty reasonable for them. Didn't get any of them complain about the price.
And how many gloves would come in a cartridge?
So we still have to work out obviously the sizing of the cartridges and the requirements in the line of work, such as if a dental office boxes can contain say 50 gloves all the way up to 200.
Yeah.
So we would obviously have to measure the viable idea to size ratio, which they would like to put on the wall.
Okay. And have you looked at the substitution cost? So if I got a bottle of Purell and a box of gloves, and I put a sign that says you must sanitize before, like I'm just, what, have you looked at that?
Yeah, so in the case of hand sanitizers that are automated, they already cost over $100. So they're 90 to like 115 is the research that we did on that. So that's why, like, if we're combining this with the gloves, is it's not that much more. It's basically the same. They're paying this for their gloves anyways, but now they can ensure that they're getting the 2-factor, the sanitation, like from the chemicals and the physical glove as well.
Okay.
Have you thought about any sort of like joint venture or exclusive arrangement with a supplier of hand sanitizer or gloves, whereby like they know that they're going to get their product in your dispenser, and so some sort of way to do it that way?
Yeah, so we would definitely try to make it that they would only be supplying gloves for us. So we would have an agreement with them that we have the specific need for these specific gloves, and you guys will make it for us.